Greetings, everybody. Hello, it's Lee. So, for this video, I want to talk about habits and habit changing. As you are already well aware and are living it daily, you are, just like I am, a victim of habits. We have habit energy. We are susceptible to doing things that give us a sense of comfort or give us a bit of a routine. Not all of which is bad. I didn't necessarily, that's why I did quotations. Not all habits that we have are bad, of course. Indeed, many of them are fantastic. Going for a healthy walk, eating right, things like this, whatever we like. Hygiene, etc., etc., etc. Sports, whatever. So, if you find yourself having an issue with some habits that you like to get rid of, like, for example, unhealthy things, harmful things you do to your body, smoking, drinking as an example, or different stuff, just having maybe a general sense of lethargy, having a hard time getting up and moving yourself. Could be anything at all, anything at all. What they call habit energy that could be shifted very, very easily and wonderfully if we apply a little bit. So, what I've been doing with myself in the last little while, and I find it has tremendous benefit, is to do small little things and watch the momentum grow. So, if you find yourself sort of in a complacent state or feeling a bit lackluster, feeling like you want to change your life and get out of some habitual modes of energy or things that you're doing, could be anything, could be job-wise, could be the day-to-day activities, could be what you do in your recreational time, anything at all, then a wonderful way is by starting with the tiniest, most minute things and watching them grow into something else. And it actually works phenomenally. What I mean by this is simply, if you are giving yourself an opportunity for change, you will find you'll change even very quickly. Now, the energy of the universe responds to us, of course, as you guys know, as what we are doing, what we are thinking, what we are sort of beckoning to come to us or pushing away and keeping at a distance. So, in this sense, we're not getting, we're trying to cooperate with each other on this planet, for better, for worse, and different things. But no one can make a full intrusion upon you more deeply than you can for yourself, is what I mean. So you and I need to change things for ourselves to make it work, to be better. So how this process can work, one such method that works phenomenally well because it's so practical and can be done by anybody. For example, not everybody has the disposition to sit and meditate for an hour, or they don't have the time and energy and patience to sit and meditate for an hour and clear my mind, I must do this, or I want the quiet space. Do that if you want. That's a good habit to have, and I'm certainly not knocking it down. I love meditation, genuflection, things like this. What I'm saying is practical little things that can work for everybody to go from A to Z in a short amount of time. So, just some silly examples for people to try and watch how it works. It's like giving yourself magical training or behavioral training, cognitive behavioral training, whatever you like. Different terms for things, but watch it grow. You could, for example, get home every night after work or whatever and light an incense and make that a habit and a pattern. You could place your shoes in a different way. You could buy something, a small statue or a stone, a brand new one, something that stands out, a bright pink stone, if you will, and put it somewhere visible and look at it every day. And charge it with a message. So every time you look at it, I think you could write a little post-it note, but stones are cuter. Maybe they do more, maybe not. It's up to you. These are examples. And every time you look at this pink stone or quartz or whatever it might be, say, I'm worth it. And every time you see it, the message comes back to you, I'm worth it. So doing little things like this, switching something, getting out of your comfort zone is a huge thing. It's been being repeated a lot recently. Breaking your comfort zone and actually releasing your heart from the prison of self-torture. Because we all want things and we're scared to do them. We can be scared to take risks. We feel we're not worth it. We feel Our excuses outweigh the energy to challenge. We feel we're imposed upon by something. Most of it is our own thinking and doing, and the habit energy that needs to snap away, right? So by creating small little habits, it's like you get creative control back of yourself in a way. And as you increase, if you will, go through the self-modification according to your desire. But if you go through these things and increase their strength or magnitude, all of a sudden, you feel like you've gained a lot of good things. It could even be the simplest thing of sticking to a small routine, like every night you will light a lovely candle or two and have a bath for a minute. Or you will go and stand and look out the window and for 5 minutes talk to the divines and or your higher self and things like this. Do little things that you like. Play dress up even. Have fun with yourself. Do something, whether it's on a daily basis, a weekly basis, a monthly basis. Do something interesting and different to change out of a habit and create new ones. Because we feel slowed down sometimes and in a negative state or in a fatigued state when we're not letting our creativity out. More so than ever, we're in a, as you guys well know, in an era where we're often sit and are the recipients of the ideas and entertainments from other people. Go to work all day, come home, Netflix binge, or do something, and then go to bed, rinse, repeat. And nothing wrong with going to work, and nothing wrong with Netflix binging, go for it. But I'm saying when that becomes a habit modality, it seems, in a way, it's a bit oppressive when and where it's causing our heart some grief because we know we should be doing or want to be doing something else in addition or in replacement of such and such. So by creating funny little habits for yourself, you will see how even those tiny, tiny, tiny practical things are going to be amazing. Even floss your teeth if you haven't done it in years or something like that. Even scrub your face a different way. Even give yourself a foot massage. Even do something for a neighbor. Even anything at all. Even drive home a different route once in a while, or do something different. Just break the pattern change. Make the pattern change happen, so that you will see little tiny things. First, it's a little tiny pinky fingernail. Then all of a sudden you have the whole pinky. And the next, and you got a hand, you got a fist, you got an arm of new propensities for yourself to do some great things. Build the momentum. Do little things. If you've been postponing something you've wanted to do, just start doing it. Start a tiny little thing. If you don't like it, you find you don't like it, your heart will know. Your heart already knows what it would like. And if you're humming and hawing and not sure, try little things. And if you don't like it, switch it to something else. Give yourself a little bit of self-motivation, a little bit of extra fire. Doesn't mean you have to be ambitious every day and go crazy and lose your energy. But I'm talking about starting small, then going medium, and then larger. And with these tiny practical habits, the after effects, they accumulate, they culminate so very well, and they really start working. And then, wow, it's almost like you're a different person. I've been practicing it on myself so much. I even would come home and set my shoes in a funny way, one facing this way, one facing this way. Do little goofy things like that. And all of a sudden I feel I'm in more control. I'm not just robotically going through movements and mechanisms for certain things. I'm just switching up, surprising myself. And all of a sudden I get braver and bolder and can start changing bigger habits, challenging other things. Insecurities, even things I don't like about myself that I want to alter. You start small, unless you want to take a big risk. I mean, gosh, go for it. But you start small, and then you gain much, because it's a snowball effect, bigger and bigger, or dominoes. Wow. And you end up somewhere in a much different spot, even just internally. Doesn't mean you change your life like that on the outside. You have this huge job and this and that and the other. I mean, if you can, go for it. But even just the small things, even just internally feeling even better about yourself for getting some control back, or for re-inviting your creative self back into yourself. Do these things often as you like. Maybe if you make 5 new habits, you keep 2, you chuck away the other 3 or something like that. Whatever. but watch how it works, because it will work if you do it. I guarantee it. I'm not more equipped than you to be able to be successful at anything like this. It's common to all people, rich, poor, this, that, and the other. And you could be your own master and watch how it works. Oh my gosh, it really does. I found myself more invigorated lately, and shrugging off some, like, I don't know, shadow energy, or like getting out of the old skin, shedding skin to a new version, and nothing beyond my ability to cope per se, but just doing it and being really happy with the results. Start with, like they say, the old cliche saying, but it's true. The largest journey starts with the smallest step, but it's absolutely true. You just do a little something and watch. So that's what I recommend. That's my message for today and this moment. Try the new little habits and watch them replace other ones, and watch yourself just succeed at something. Just feel empowered again, and watch where it takes you. It could be incredible. It's up to your willpower and your desire to do so. Simple as that. All right, guys, take care. Thank you for watching my humble channel, and I hope I could help at least one person or so out of this, maybe more. And we exist to help each other, that's for sure. All right, take it easy, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Much love and light always, my friends. Have yourself a groovy weekend, or, well, whenever you get this, actually. Night, day, evening, morning. Take it easy. Ciao.